How is everyone feeling this fine morning? Comment below and let me know. And for those of you who don't know, this channel is called No Trash Tolerated because we don't tolerate no trash, okay? If you aren't coming with bars, a message, or some form of quality artistry, I don't want to hear it. And if I do hear it, I'm probably going to talk some trash about it. Now, time being the most valuable of currencies, let's get right into it. Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun, race war. Let's go.
It's okay to be racist, as long as you hating on the Caucasians, teaching white kids that their shade's the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it because I'm not allowed.
Man, it's hard to not, like, I know people don't like the pausing. It's hard to not pause it. I just got to say, he comes with so much, and I really appreciate what Tom MacDonald does. As an American, a small business owner, and someone who's broken that victim entitlement mentality, I really appreciate, I think Tom is a net good for American society and the world. But we'll get right back into it. It's hard to not pause this stuff.
Privileged by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it because I'm not allowed to have pride in it. Because the colonizers and the white bigots made white history my business. I ain't never gonna give a damn if you like me. I ain't gon' trip when they stereotype me. I'm a white boy, and a white boy like me knows that all lives matter. Bite me. When I was younger, they taught me to never see color, to treat every man as if he was my brother. But now that we're grown up, we hate one another for all of the ways that we struggle and suffer. They coming for blood and we running for cover. The government wants.
Man, when we were raised up, I mean, I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and very diverse city. It's very segregated, but I lived in an area where most of my neighbors were black. Huge Latino population out there. I mean, I was raised to not see color, but it wasn't a factor. And I didn't realize until later that there was this history behind race, and then you start to look at the other races, and then there's this contention, and it's he's saying so much in here, and he's spitting faster than he normally does. So we'll just keep going.
Brother, but now that we're grown up, we hate one another for all of the ways that we struggle and suffer. They coming for blood and we running for cover. The government wants us divided and dumber, addicted and drunk in the gutter, so we never wake up and never recover.
Yeah.
Call me culture vulture because I rap good. I don't pop Zans or smoke backwoods, but they call me a wigger and label me Hitler and hate like I'm wearing a Klan hood. It ain't left or.
Oh man, dude. I mean, I love Tom because he's anti-drug, he's anti-talk about guns, booties, materialism, buy the best car, flex on other people, put them down, make them feel less than. That alone, the fact that he even has a message alone sets him apart from 95% of rappers. 95% of rappers, because most of them don't have substance. And the fact that he even gets out and he composes these raps and he puts it in a way where you can absorb it, and he puts it in perspective as well. I like the way he frames it, and yeah, man, he doesn't pop Zans, he doesn't do this and that, and he's doing well for himself. I think he's a net good on society. Period.
Right or black or white is good and evil. Elite folks ain't normal people. United we stand and divided we fall. America, we gotta get real. You were segregated, that was not fair. You were enslaved, they did not care. But you were never on a plantation, and my generation was not there. That's trauma in your DNA, causing what we see today. I pray to God you staying strong. Don't want to see no man in pain. You white folks, I'm embarrassed. Some of y'all are such Karens. That prejudice you inherited was racism from your parents. Get that poison out your veins. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in our graves. Just let me try to explain. I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for.
Man, I think, look, are there racial problems in the U.S.? Absolutely. Are there problems everywhere? 100%. But I have to believe, just based on the media, you see the way they talk about race. I mean, it's all for the media to get clicks for ad revenue. There's a financial incentive for them to cause chaos. And that's a problem because you have this kind of, I'm not going to say it's all manufactured. That, like I said, there's racial problems, man. But at the end of the day, compared to the 60s, compared to the 40s, the 20s, I mean, come on, man. Let's be real about it. Things are a lot different now compared to those days. So you have to take into consideration a little bit the history, where we were and where we are now. And then you got to ask yourself, like, wait, what is all this? I mean, there's a lot of race baiting going on, man. And like I said, we got problems. And you know, we need to address the KKK still exists. I mean, my opinion is that it's dwindling. But, you know, there's stuff we got to deal with. But, like, the amount of hate crimes have gone way down. You know, statistically, most hate crimes in America are actually, don't get mad at me, people. This is a fact. Most hate crimes in America are committed by blacks against Asians. And that's not something that's really talked about. And I think it should be. I mean, it's not to criticize blacks. Like, it's not to criticize black people. It's to criticize wait, so what is the white and black divide then? Like, how bad is it now compared to 1980 or 1960? Like, we need to have that conversation, but it's so ingrained in both races, all races, that, I mean, when you have a sense of identity, when you identify as a race, or like, oh, I'm a white person or a black person, Latino, Hispanic, Asian, there's some kind of, when you don't approach the conversation with love, it's easy to get heated real fast. So you gotta approach people as humans first before you approach them as like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to a black man. It's like, no, you're gonna go talk to an American human. You know, I believe in national pride, and I'm talking too much, but let's get right back into it.
Our lives matter more. If you born black, you lose. Might as well go get that. You gon' die before you 25, get shot over your shoes. You gon' get killed by police even when you follow the rules. If you listen to the news, you gon' believe all this is true. I ain't feel no white guilt.
Well, okay, I'm going to say, I'll address one thing that he said that I don't necessarily agree with, is the mortality rates for blacks, the chances you're going to die before you're 25 is much higher statistically. Like, I get what he's saying though, because at the end of the day, there are all these stereotypes of like, there's a lot of things that are kind of not manufactured, but they're propped up, and they're the narrative put out by the media, and then it gets picked up by, I'll just say it, like leftists, like hardcore liberal folks. And it seems to be younger generations who spend a lot of time on social media, and those are the people who seem to be the most confused and just misinformed. I think they're well-intentioned but very misinformed about what actually goes on in reality. But I mean, this guy too, I appreciate that he's even saying this kind of stuff, so don't get it twisted. I appreciate that he even is coming with a message. Like, that alone, once again, that alone sets him apart from everyone. So let's get right back.
Rules, if you listen to the news, you gon' believe all this is true. I ain't feel no white guilt. They don't ride for me when I'm killed. I guess white lies don't matter, sad, but that's the way that I feel. I feel like they feel like I don't know what they all call me. Cis white male, bigot, racist, he's a Nazi. That's not me. I'm not one of these white liberal commies who think black America needs allies in they army. Your neighborhood's all gated and claim you pro-black, but you faking. Guys are dying on the pavement. All your hashtags won't save them. That ain't gangster.
Damn straight. Your hashtags ain't doing nothing, man. Like, I'm trying to cuss less because I got a little one. Not here right now, but I'm trying to cuss less. But man, your hashtags ain't saving shit, son. Like, let's be real about it. What are your hashtags doing? Like, you're not going out in these communities giving them organic, healthy food. You're not donating to their schools saying, oh, let's get more computers so that they can learn IT. Like you're not doing anything but complaining and virtue signaling. Like, let's be real about it, man. Much appreciated. I appreciate, yeah.
Begging for their lifestyle. I know white people who can't afford to pay their light bill, who might feel like they the ones who losing their life, when the worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position for division. If you
The worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. That's crazy, man. I mean, that rings true, but man, it's crazy. I like that these guys spend time and put things in perspective. They use the medium of hip hop to deliver their message. And I can't speak for Adam Calhoun. He seems like a pretty I like what I see so far. I like what I hear so far. But I know Tom MacDonald. He's pretty balanced. I know I listened to him a lot during COVID, and man, his stuff gets me jacked up sometimes because I'm like, man, it's true as hell, and like I want to do something about it. You know, I want to make a change on our generation, my generation. So, yeah, man.
You black, you go to prison. If you white, your life is feel like they the ones who losing their life. When the worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position for division. If you black, you go to prison. If you white, your life is different. Take some money, race religion, sprinkle in some ammunition, and make everyone believe that the other team is the villain. I ain't pro-black, I ain't pro-white, I'm pro-American. Every color turns up bones one day when you bury them.
Yeah, buddy. We all live in this country. Come on. If you don't like another race, fine. Whatever. That's your choice. At the end of the day, we all live in this country, so we should have a vested interest in making this country better. Regardless of if you hate a race, if you hate white people, you hate black people, all right, fine, whatever. At the end of the day, we're all American. We live here, and if we don't do things to help our country, we're going to be in some serious trouble. Like we're seeing now. Not kind of like we're seeing now. So, hell yeah, Adam. All right.
Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in our grave. Just let me try to explain. I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more. They want us in a race war, dying in the streets. Should be us against them, but it's you against me. Ain't nobody gonna win. Everybody gonna see that the color of your skin don't change the color that you bleed. I swear they want
The color of your skin doesn't change the color that you bleed. We all bleed red.
us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more.
Man, I've never heard an Adam Calhoun track, but you guys let me know if you like it. Let me know what to react to by him. 'Cause yeah, man, this is good stuff, and I could talk for days about this stuff, but we'll wrap the reaction up, and let me know what you guys want me to react to. And yeah, you guys take care, stay safe, and keep yourselves informed.